Good evening, traders, and welcome to session recap. 6th of June 2016. My name is Nenad, and today we will have 5 setups on Euro dollar, pound, Australian dollar, dollar CAD, and pound yen. Last week was very favorable to us. We made a lot of pips, especially on Euro dollar, and Euro dollar was definitely the trade of the week. We had 4 wins, only 1 loss, and to be honest, you need to be very careful now during June, because we will have soon we will know will Britain, will UK will leave or stay in European Union, and that has been creating a lot of volatility lately in pound crosses. Also, we have RBA announcement, whether we will see whether the RBA will cut rates or the rates will remain the same. So a lot of volatility ahead of us. You should be very careful, guys. If you decide to trade anything from this, of course, I'm thinking about specifically referring to pound and Aussie pairs, you should be definitely very, very careful. So a lot of news coming in, and anything can happen. So before we begin, as always, our standard risk disclaimer, explain that all education materials are available on Iron Markets Estonia for a global audience. So take into consideration that information in this session is not suitable for everyone. If you want to get a corresponding information on charting and any other detail, you should visit Iron Markets Global, select your country of residence, and contact an appropriate entity. Additionally, risk disclosure statement stating all possible risks associated with Forex market. By accepting the risk, you're also proceeding further with me. And final part, explaining that Iron Markets will take no responsibility for information accuracy. This is solely my opinion, and this webinar is for informational and educational purposes only. By downloading Iron Markets Supreme Edition, you can have a great set of tools that are called exactly as that, Iron Markets Supreme Edition. A lot of useful information. You can also check our web platform here at this address. And don't forget that Iron Markets is officially best MT4 broker, and I also trade with Admiral Markets. Risk disclaimer, you need to give price a breathing room, okay? So breather is always good, because you don't wait for the candle to close. You don't wait for candle to show you a signal. We don't trade candles. These are Camarilla MACD setups, so we take trades within the zone. The zone is everything. The zone is what banks see, and those zones where price should react are, in my opinion, most powerful things. More important than crosses, more important than stochastics, and I don't know. Of course, anyone can trade with all these indicators, these tools, but the power of price action is what makes Forex trading more intense, more confident, and definitely more rewarding. You can enter within 15 pips of the predicted level if it's in agreement with your system. We call it a POC, or point of confluence, or a buffer zone. I advise you also to use scaling in if you see that the price will go deeper within the zone. You can also add some position by keeping your stop loss intact and your positions basically not over leveraged, because if you over leverage your positions, your account is in danger. No matter how good trader you are, no matter how accurate you may be, if you start to over leverage your positions, well, guys, sooner or later you will find yourself in a problem. Believe me, that is how things go. Respect your stop loss. Stop loss is there to actually protect you from taking more losses. Some traders don't take stop loss seriously. I know that a lot of traders simply will rather trade without a stop loss than placing a stop loss. Well, the only thing I can say that is definitely the worst thing, I mean the worst thing a trader can do is actually trading without a stop loss. I didn't want to sound bad and to use bad language, but guys, please, I know that a lot of traders sent me emails asking, can they trade without a stop loss? Yes, guys, you can trade without a stop loss. Of course that you can trade. If you have 1 million euro or dollar account, put one lot on your trade and trade without a stop loss. Simple as that, right? But because no one of you probably doesn't have $1 million, then you should trade with a stop loss. Because stop losses are there to protect you from taking losses. Okay? I had a loss on Euro Swissy when S&B dropped the floor. My stop loss had only 2 pip slippage. If I hadn't had a stop loss, I would have been definitely in a huge loss. I would lost all my account. Okay? So think about it, guys. Think about it. So whenever you think to ask me, can I trade with a stop loss? Remember my answer. Unless you have €1 million or dollars, don't trade without it. I know that some traders took some serious losses because they don't use stop loss and they are waiting for some of the pairs to reverse. And there are some traders who actually think that, I don't know, dollar CAD can go higher, and they took some long trades without stop losses, and now they are in waiting mode because they are sure that it will go up. But who can guarantee you anything? Really, who can guarantee you that dollar CAD will go to 1.40 or 1.35? No one can guarantee you that, right? So I want you to trade always seriously, to take trading as a professional. Because whenever your friends or family or acquaintances or whoever ask you, what do you do in your part-time or what do you do for a full-time? You need to be a professional. And using stop loss is one of the things you should always have within the tiny bit of your mind, the tiniest bit of your mind. Add a spread. If you're trading with the ECN account, then add 2 to 5 pip spread. We take only one position. I mean one position of all these pairs. So if we have 5 different pairs, we can take 5 different positions. Unless we are making a breakout trade or scalp trade, that counts as additional position. Because here we make positional trades. Positional trades are simply that, positional trades, intraday, intra-week trading. If we see a breakout setup, then we take that additionally. First touch of the zone is the most profitable. That is why we trade first touches of the zones or levels. Position trades are called trend trades. Alternative trades are called counter trend trades. Breakout trades and scalp trade levels are done independently. So we can have a second entry on the same position. Depending on time and volatility, usage of trailing stop is highly recommended. Usually after 20 pips of a profit, not less. These setups are valid for today, tomorrow, and sometimes the day after tomorrow. Scalp trade should be done at or very close to important support resistance level. If I tell you, okay, here you can make a scalp trade. All these levels are calculated by historical levels and can rely, and they are very strong. Add these levels to your system, pay attention to my Twitter updates. And the term pips pool is the maximum available number of pips you could have got on recap entries. Past week results, 30th of May 2016. Very clear here, guys. Euro dollar was definitely the trade of the week, and well, you can see 140 pip on euro dollar, 70 pip on pound dollar, Australian dollar was a loss, and I will tell you why. Again, I will show you why it's good to use stop loss. Again, dollar yen 70 pip possible, Australian dollar, New Zealand 40 pip, but I told you to pay attention to 1.0570. If you did, you would have made like 60 pips today. So that wasn't qualified for a session recap trade because we had a sell on the Australian dollar. But I told you to pay attention to 1.0570, and also I told you to pay attention in my analysis that I did for Australian dollar New Zealand. Okay, and total pips pool was 285. Okay, I hope that you made some of these because these were really, really good, especially euro dollar. This was euro dollar. Yeah, here. Okay, Agils, no problem. S&P 500, yes, it was additional setup, but yeah, that was like 50 pip rejection, but indeed. Here, this is euro dollar. Okay, euro dollar here. Your capital is at risk. That will always be on my slides, guys, because a lot of people ask me, and today I also had a question on my Facebook page, why it says your capital is at risk. I need to tell you that it's because Admiral Markets is fully regulated broker, and whenever I do the analysis of something or I post something, that it should has a risk warning. Okay, there are UK regulations, and if a firm and company is serious enough, it should have a risk. It should always have a risk warning. So guys, that is just to make you even more sure that your money is safe, and indeed it's safe. As I always say, 5 different accounts. So don't worry. Euro dollar here, well, definitely the trade of the week. There was no other pair that had a similar performance. I told you that we should probably go long at this level, and actually, well, it happened. And here we had 6 1-hour candles that were in the zone, and finally it went off. Even here you see after NFP, of course, this I didn't hold the position for too long, but this was maximum. Okay, so here from this spot to this spot, a lot of pips could have been made. Even here after these rejections, I had an email from a trader who told me that he actually just made his stop loss to break even. He put his stop loss to break even, and he even made 300 pips more. Sorry guys, 200 pips more. He closed the trade somewhere here. So well, yeah, but I count this as a win. Euro dollar 140 pips. Excellent trade, excellent setup. I simply knew that it will be a long trade because euro dollar stalled really here at this support. It couldn't, simply it was meant to be like that. Pound dollar, another win, although pound dollar was a bit nasty. And now guys, be very careful if you trade pound crosses, because there will be huge volatility in markets, and all brokers probably should raise margin for pound, because we are closely entering the period of uncertainty. We don't know what will happen. My personal opinion is still that UK will stay, but I don't know. I don't live in UK. I mean, some traders who I speak to every day, they are sure that UK will stay. But you know, you see polls every time something changes, and every time when things change, we see a huge volatility in pound dollar. This huge jump on pound dollar, well, yes, UK will stay. Then here a down move, yeah, UK will go out. So every time something happens, the pair goes up and down without a clear direction. So it will be moved by news, by rumors, by whatever. So please, if you take trades on pound crosses, you need to know that there will be volatility, and don't think that you can trade it as a professional. I mean, place a position and then wait, simply because technical analysis is telling you that. Okay, technical analysis is great, of course, but now we need to be clear that pound will respect technical levels more or less, but it will be driven by news, rumors, polls, and finally results of referendum. So if you take pound if you take any pound trade, do it with a lower risk. That is my suggestion to you, unless you want to gamble, of course. Pound dollar last week set up, as you can see, we had a buy opportunity at 45.85, and exactly it happened. Well, 45.85, the pound dropped here, we bought it for some 70 possible pips. Then I know that some of you took this trade because I was very certain when I told you that if it goes below 45.50 it will be heavily sold, and some traders actually asked me during last webinar, is this a breakout setup? I told you guys, this is both breakout and alternative setup, because you see what happened. 45.50 was broken and you could have made huge number of pips. But here this setup was activated first, so we took this setup first, and you see 70 possible pips. Great movement by our cable. Australian dollar was a loss. Here we had a position sell at 72.15. Basically what happened is here was actually 72.15 and our stop loss was hit. You see here stop loss was hit for 35 pips. What would happen? What would have happened if we hadn't had a stop loss? Well, guys, look what would have happened. Really, guys, be serious, okay? Place your stop loss. Don't gamble. Don't. It will also lessen out the stress on you and your family. I don't care if I lose a trade, to be honest, guys. I also have losing trades from time to time, but I don't care about it, because that is a simple process. You need to really, now I know that a lot of you have been following me a lot of time, and maybe I'm a little bit boring when I always speak, but here, guys, we always have new traders. We always have traders who are first time on our webinars, and because of them I need to repeat. I've been in this business really since 2008, seriously, very professional, and I have experienced both up and downs, whatever, and I know one thing for sure: when you're going with your risk limits that are normal, that I always say don't cross 5% of risk threshold, you will be safe, you won't be stressed out. Check my article, How to Reduce Stress in Forex Trading. Do you want to get sick? Do you want your family to get sick? Do you want your friends to avoid you? No, you don't want that. You want to be smiling even when you lose. You want to be cheerful. You want to be healthy, and I want you to be healthy. Because of that, I'm telling you, don't play with your health. Forex is very addicting, guys. Whoever made a single pip in Forex will possibly get addicted. No matter how many times you will lose, you will definitely get addicted to Forex market. And that addiction can be dangerous if you don't know how to control it. That's normal. That's nothing unusual. You love to trade, you want to trade, that's great. But please think about risk, think about money, think about your health. Ultimately, you want to trade without a stress. And you can do that if you follow the rules that I've been teaching you. So, Australian dollar loss. Great. We don't care. Only 35 pip. What is 35 pip? Nothing, guys. Dollar yen. Great setup. Position buy around 110.60. Price went very close to the zone. Actually, it went like 19 pips from the zone, and then it spiked up towards 111. Well, I can say that this was also a good setup. You could have made something like 50 pip here, and well, dollar yen was very, very. Actually, guys, if you trade dollar yen, watch Nikkei during Asia session, because Nikkei is correlated to yen pairs, especially dollar yen or the yen. So equities up, dollar yen up, equities down, dollar yen down. Okay, so here, well, this also. You could see this was clearly uptrend, and bang down to our zone, bang up, so excellent. Dollar yen, great one. Yes, Australian dollar, New Zealand, actually I had S&P 500. I lost my slide, but I wanted to tell you that you could have made also an Australian dollar, New Zealand, a huge number of pips. Here, if you actually took the trade where I told you to trade around 0.570. It happened actually on Friday, so it was a bit late, but here this was a sell setup on Australian dollar, New Zealand. Now I know that you're patiently waiting for today's setup. Nothing has changed in my view on euro dollar. I will sell it, guys. Be sure that I will sell it. Okay, if it gets to this region, I will do it. I also have 3 pending orders within my risk limit at 14.15, 14.25, 14.40. Stop loss is here. Targets are there. I will actively manage the trade if I see this, but I want to sell it here. Now you might ask, why would I sell there? Well, simply because those are the reason. I stated the reasons on my analysis. Okay, and let me show you the analysis I did. So euro dollar is getting close to key resistance, and indeed it is. Well, you can see here I also stated that if it wriggles around this zone, it could drop, and it did. It dropped, and it's up again. But guys, this is the zone what I'm waiting really for a good sell. I hope that we will reach it. I don't know if we will reach it, but if we indeed see the price within the zone, I will, as I told you, as I was telling you, I will sell it. The reasons. What is this, guys? Pin. What is this? Order block. Okay, very shorter block to historical selling. Look at this historical selling from this region towards 1.1170. Okay, from this region towards this region. Okay, actually it's 1.1097. A POC rejection from this zone here. I really want to see it around this level. Now I don't know whether we will see it at this level, but this will be my targets really, here, there. I will try to actually use profit stops to drive the price towards this region, but I cannot move my price myself. What I want to see first is I want to see it here and then rejection. Okay, I really want to see it here. Now additional reason is golden ratio, guys, 61.8. okay, Fibonacci zone H3, those are weekly pivot points. So here we see H3, then 61.8. Historical sellers, guys, this is very important in my analysis and in my trading. Historical sellers here, order block here, you see. Well, what else? Really, what else? I don't know what else. I will sell it. I know that. Ilya is asking long euro at 12.40 because you expect T89 rejection. Well, Ilya, yes, I would look for longs here. We also have a good POC zone. We have L4 that is very strong support, inner trend line that serves as below that we should place stop losses. So there is another part of the confluence 20. Well, this is not, this is for short trades, but we have a zone here, and also we see a historical buying here. So yes, Ilya, indeed, this zone 12, 20, whatever, it actually, you see, it gave us in near-term history, it gave us good number of pips, and this is where possibly new fresh longs are located. So yes, I would go long from here, but I would prefer a short. So I don't know what will happen, nor I know that whether I will have a short trade or not, but I would really love to, really. So this is the zone for selling. Clear, okay, clear, guys. Stop loss, everything is clear. So euro dollar, pound dollar. I love to trade pound crosses. I love to take trades on pound, really. One of my favorite is pound yen, so-called dragon, and I've been actively taming the dragon last couple of weeks, and I have also prepared a dragon short setup. You will see it during this webinar. But what I would like to see is I would really love technicals that are respected. And indeed, Ilya, you're right. Pound dollar is very, very volatile and choppy. It's not a crazy pair, but the situation now is hectic. Okay? Because of referendum, guys, that is, well, that is a huge event, not just for UK, for whole Europe. Okay? And that is why I put a new risk disclaimer here. Beware the volatility due to Brexit polls. So before we actually see UK referendum results, Brexit polls are simply enough to give us violent spikes on cable and on all GBP crosses. So please, if you really want to trade GBP crosses, try to do it with lower than usual leverage. That is also one of bullet points your business plan or trading plan should have. So what do I do when a situation is risky? You need to decide. If you want to take trades, you do it with a lower leverage. If you don't want to take any trades due to situation, then you don't make any trades, not just on pound, but on all pound crosses. I do take trades, okay? But I do it, as I'm telling you, within the risk limit. So if I lose it, well, you know, it's not our fault. We decided to actually take trades during violent and turbulent time. So, well, it's our decision, right? I would look to buy if pound drops at 1.43 because I think that we should see now moment buyers, and I would try to really to profit it around 43.60, maybe even higher, but this will be my first target. But what I would like to see is actually a sell trade. As you could probably see, there was a gap, right? So I don't know if you want to take a gap trade to actually close it. I didn't take any trade so on pound gap, so I don't want to risk anything, okay? And actually you can see it here. There is an active gap here, okay? And this gap has not been closed. Now guys, I was already teaching you and now I will repeat it again. What if? I don't see any standard gap here because I don't see any pattern that will tell me this is a tradable gap. If you don't know what I'm talking about, well, please refer to my webinar about tradable, non-tradable gaps. This is simply non-tradable to me. I don't know what this is really. We don't see any pattern here. And you see, this gap has not been closed. What if this pattern is a runaway gap? What if this pattern is a breakout gap, breakaway and runaway? Then guys, we will not be able to chase it. It will drop even more, okay? Yes, Ilya, it could be a fake gap, indeed. You know why? Because I don't see power at this moment for traders who are taking long position to actually close it. So I don't know. I wouldn't really. I don't want to speculate on this. This gap is live. Okay, it was not closed. The low was okay. The close here, guys, was Friday close was okay. Here it was 45.17, but on my ECN account it was 45.07. So let's see. You see, the gap has not been closed. I really don't want to think that the gap can be or not be closed. I don't want to trade it. Okay. So guys, this is pound. I want to take a short. Okay. if it gets to this region. To me, well, that will be the trade. Now I see the question, what is making euro dollar and price moving so fast? Well, probably we have, I don't know, maybe, guys, always check Forex Live. Forex Live is a great website. Okay, Forex Live, guys, excellent website. See what is happening currently. Miss Yellen is currently speaking, okay? Still expects gradual rate hikes appropriate if conditions are met. So this is what is, well, so please follow Forex Live. They always have some interesting, well, real-time events. They are covering real-time events. And Forex Live is always on my trading station, okay? Excellent website, really. Okay, so where were we? Okay, we were here. Okay, I want to sell, and that's clear. Okay, I want to sell. Still, I would do it because of this with a lower risk. Okay, the only reason is this, but I would trade it personally. Australian dollar, I will not trade this. Okay, because RBA announcement. Now, guys, Australian bonds suggest that there should be a rate cut today. Okay, so bonds are suggesting a possible rate cut, guys. Okay, but the other thing is market is not expecting a rate cut. Now that will be another story where I will explain you how you can actually see if how can you measure a possible rate cut or no rate cut by using government bonds. That will be another subject, and I might be covering that in a blog. And well, I'm still thinking about it, so yeah. So here I won't be, this is actually this is, guys, a typo here, so this is actually a buy. I will correct this. Breakout buy here. This is what I would be looking if I didn't see that announcement is due at 5:30 GMT, UK time, 5:30 AM. So maybe I would trade this setup, but I don't want to risk anything. It will be pretty much early in the morning, so I want to really be very careful about it, and I simply don't want to go with that. Now, what I would like to see is actually if I was to trade this, I would go like this. Breakout buy at 0.7400. Okay. Stop loss goes below last 1 hour high, and breakout sell 0.7315. These are targets. Okay, so these are targets. Okay, now let me show you the chart. Okay, Australian dollar 74.00, 73.15. You see, we might actually see a breakout trade very soon. See, this is where we had previous sellers. Here we also see H3 level, and here we might see another leg of buying. Okay. Sell is 73.15 here, guys. So let's wait. I don't know if this will happen during active session, but this might happen after RBA announcement. So please be careful, really be careful. I suggest that you don't make any trades now, even breakout trades. If you still want to trade this, then wait for RBA announcement. Okay? Carlos is asking, hello Nenad, what was the result of the last week SP 500? Well, wait, please just let me roll the slides and then I will go into it. Dollar CAD, we have a downtrend in dollar CAD. I would sell at 29.10, stop loss 29.50, target 27.70. I would buy at 2770, target 2880, 2850, 2730. So 2910, 2770 is the crucial price level zone. 29, okay, let's see, 2770 here. We go with 4-hour time frame. Here, very clear to me, 2770 is. You don't see the screen. Sorry, guys. Wait. Here. Ilya, if I would trade Australian dollar, I would trade with trigger happy trade. With trigger happy trade only. Yeah, no retest, nothing, only trigger happy. And I would do it as a scalp if I would trade it. But you know, I don't want to take any trades. 6:30 my time is time when I'm still sleeping. I need to wake up 2 hours or an hour and a half after and do my analysis and so on. So guys, so yeah, here we are here, dollar CAD trade. Dollar CAD trade is actually 2770 buy trade. Yes, Martin, I'm explaining dollar CAD. And 2910 is actually a sell trade. Okay, 2910. Here, well, here I would sell from here, buy from there. Okay, here is actually, see, dollar CAD. This is a slide. Okay. Here. So 2770 previous strong buying here, 2910 M pattern, guys, huge M on 4-hour time frame, and I really expect that we should see some selling if the price gets here. Watch this. Watch how important the zone is. So it could be a retest. It could be a retest. Okay. So sell from here, buy from there, and finally bound yen. I would sell at 155.50, stop loss 156.00, 153.00 is the target. So pound yen, so-called dragon or the beast, I want to call it a dragon because I like the name dragon. It's always, it's a beautiful word, dragon. So for me, this is the dragon, pound yen, very good pair to trade, very good pair to actually use momentum. And if we see it here, guys, if we see some spike towards this region here, okay, well, I would sell it. A lot of historical selling, previous buyers, it could be a retest. Also, we see pivot points at H3 here, daily pivot point, a lot of opportunity to sell. Also, if we place Fibonacci retracement starting from the most obvious swing high, last swing high, of course, here you would also see that this is 38.2 retracement. So a lot of confluence here, a lot of confluence. I think that we can see also double confluence here at this stage. Yes, you see 23.6 of this move and 38.2 of this move, so double confluence. So here I would sell it again if we see a setup. Well, Dinesh is asking, why did CAD tank suddenly? Well, probably because oil is going down. Check oil. If oil is going down, CAD will go down. I don't know. I don't see, let's see, dollar CAD. Probably some oil news, whatever, something. Or, yeah, Yellen is speaking. Yellen is speaking at this point, so it's connected to that, yeah. See? But I would sell it here or buy it there, okay? Be careful with this setup, this counter trend opportunity, but well, still worth for pips. Now the questions, guys. Yeah, the first question was, okay, how was the result on S&P 500? Yeah, I forgot a slide. Now I will try to search for S&P 500. I don't know. I obviously lost my slide, guys. I lost my slide. I had a slide and yeah, it was rewritten with Australian dollar New Zealand. But S&P 500 Actually, it was 30th of May where we had webinar. So I know that I was looking to sell it, and actually, okay, it was here 1 hour. Yeah, guys, if you remember, I told you to sell because we were at resistance, and this happened after it. My friend who actually asked me about a trade, I didn't personally take the trade, but my friend who is trading equities, he asked me about this trade, and I told him go sell it, and he told me that he made 50 pips. But what happened is I can see that the price dropped huge number of pips, guys, huge number of pips. Okay, so 200 pip. So this was the result on S&P 500. I should have taken a screenshot of this, but I don't see my original slide on S&P 500. But I told you that it should go down. I told you, and it went down here, you see. So that was the result, probably huge profits. But as I was telling you, I lost the slide. You can check video recording. So I recorded a video, so there you will see what I was implying. But I was implying to sell, and I was telling you to sell it. Next question, Euro GBP, I have buy limit at 1.7770 Euro GBP. Yeah, I would go with Euro GBP longs, indeed. Yeah, excellent gap. I think that your order could be good, indeed, but I would go with a gap close. If gap is closed, then yeah, I would look for, this is where we see a confluence. Also we have double top, so anywhere from 77, 75 towards this region here. But I pay attention to this region because it might close the gap and then go up. So yeah, Euro GBP is, yeah, it should go up indeed. Now what else, guys? That was Ilya's question. Yeah, oil is down, so CAD down, of course. Carlos is saying, T, you are the best. Thank you, Carlos. Well, maybe not the best, but I'm trying to give you always most precise information and always up to date, and I want you to make money, of course. Carlos, always with compliments, yeah. Claudio is asking, can you please make short recap? Of course, Claudio, no problem. I will go, Jeff, don't worry. I will go with slides, don't worry, guys. Euro New Zealand. Euro New Zealand. I didn't take a look at this pair for a long time. Maybe I should, but I don't know how much is that. Very interesting for traders to trade it. V-shaped reversal here. Very strong V-shaped reversal. Look at this. Diving board. This is a scholastic example of a diving board here. Watch this. What a drop. Excellent movement. Well, not to maybe not to trade, but yeah, it could be now moment sellers indeed. Let's draw Fibonacci from, but I'm afraid of this is very strong reversal, but let's use this. Yeah, we see 61.8 confluence, EMA 89, even H4 is just above. Do I see anything else? Diving board. Yeah, you know, when diving board is completed, it would either go up or go down. So now maybe it's time to go down, but it also could spike up. That is the problem with diving board. When you see a diving board, it means that it could go up or it could down. But look at this, guys. This looks like inverted head and shoulders also. Left, head, right. So this looks like it should go to the upside. It might break actually to the upside. So I would be careful. I would really be careful. Daily is actually not interesting. It is a ranging mode on daily. See, there is no clear trend. Only here we see a lot of buying, now moment buying from this double bottom here. Well, see, A lot of buying here. Okay, it's not perfect double bottom, but we can count it as that. So 4 hour, well, as I see on 4 hour, it's a downtrend, but on 1 hour chart is actually uptrend. So I would probably wait, be careful with your New Zealand, and I would try to sell it somewhere there. Okay, here, because this is the last line of defense, and actually if the price gets to 80.6, it could reject. So twofold price action, possibly up, possibly down. Up because of inverted head and shoulders, diving board, and down because of huge confluence that actually restricts the pair's movement to go up. ODN and gold, Derek is asking for ODN. ODN is actually also, now obviously equities is going down, and because equities is going down, yen pairs are going down. Yen up, yen pairs down. So here on ODN, I actually took a long trade today on ODN, and I made a profit. I made like 30 pips of a profit. But ODN is obviously waiting for RBA announcement. What I see is actually that this level here shows a lot of confluence, and if the pairs drop to this level here, it could make inverted head and shoulders. So if you take the trade at the bottom of the right shoulder, it will be good enough to give you good risk to reward ratio, because stop loss should go like 5 to 10 pips below this low. So price drops, possible long here. Another short, if you took a short, then keep it. But this is actually a confluence point, H5, a lot of confluence here. Quick analysis suggests that probably we have some, yeah, it's very close to 78.6, even though if we make it like this, see here we have almost double confluence. So 50 of the complete swing, this is the zone to sell into. Price drops, this could be zone to buy into. Gold, okay, let's see gold. Momentum candle. I would wait for retracement then buy. But I don't know if we see a retracement. Forget about all these lines. This is momentum trade. I would buy gold either from this region or 78.6. Guys, this is Marubozu, so you remember my high volatility trading. See, so here I would take a long 61.8, 78 or 88.6. Yeah. Euro yen. Euro yen, Euro yen, Euro yen. Euro yen, inverted head and shoulders on 1 hour time frame. But guys, equities are going down, so this pair is going down. Daily is downtrend, indeed. Yes, daily is in downtrend. It even broke through this important bottom here, so guys, we might see another drop in Euro yen. Yeah, we could see a drop. Indeed, this could be a false breakout of head and shoulders. See, it's dropping from L5 already. EuroCAD. We see a trend line here, obviously, yeah? A trend line here. And, okay. Well, not just not sheer coincidence that this has been rejected here. I think that if you took a long trade, it's actually a good thing. Let's use this previous swing. Yeah, 78.6 here. So good zone to go into long trades and actually strong, but you see it's at resistance now. EMA 89 and L4, previous support, now resistance. So if it breaks L4, it could go to L3, to retest L3. But here, if you took some profits now, the time, if you took a trade, the time now is to actually protect your profits. Okay, so protect your profits here. Okay, guys, so that was it. I don't see any questions. Yeah, I don't see any questions. So that could be it, guys. I hope that we will make money. Ilya is making a comment. I think that we should not trade GBP. Ilya, yes. Well, you know, Ilya, we actually have different types of traders. Some traders would take pound trades with a low risk. I am one of those traders. Other traders will not take pound risks. I support that claim. And other traders will take huge trades with pound. I don't support it. So whatever you see fit. If you don't see, if you don't see anything, well, guys, don't trade it, of course. Of course, that's up to you whether you would take some trades or not. But, well, I think that pound should drop indeed. Of course, margin will increase and so on. Euro dollar, did I see crazy moves? Oh, well, crazy move. It's not a crazy move. It's just going up towards our sell spot. And it's good. Actually, guys, it's good. Because I want to short euro dollar. And this is the slides. I will show you the slides now. Euro dollar. Pound dollar. So euro dollar, pound dollar. Australian dollar. Dollar CAD. Pound yen. So these are the slides. Agnes is asking, should we use 15 pips breathing room for euro dollar? Well, I'm looking at 0.1420 to 50, but if I see it at 14, 15, I have a pending order. So I divided my trades, okay? I will be scaling in, so I would take a sell trade. So pay attention, please. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Nat. Thanks, everyone. So let's see what will be, but as I'm telling you guys, you need to be very, very careful, okay? Price is violent, and we want to make money and pips and protect our trades. Thank you, Derek. Thank you, everyone. I will see you very, very soon. And as always, cheers and trade safe. Bye for now.